Right, first trip out from the Northwich mooring, and it was quite busy earlier on. Just an hour ago we arrived. So Treb's pulled up in front of me. I think he said he was going shopping. The deal is that this is a Waterways key. So you push to get out, but to get in you need a key, and I'm just going to double check that my key works, because yeah, there it is. Brilliant. Just wondering where I'm going here. I want to get through to the main shopping street. Is this a little alleyway? Yeah, there we go. Might have a swift couple of beers at Trev later. But not eating all day, and it's now about 4 o'clock. Oh, hello. This feels slightly weird. It's like really quiet. I think it's only like 4:15 on a Wednesday afternoon. So this is all just a bit weird. That's the place. So do you know something? I'm a visitor, I'm really sorry, yeah. So yeah, do you know, I think this, right, is a really underrated little town. It's got some proper sort of old style buildings, like genuine. So we're sort of close to the rush hour now. And I've heard things like the water level goes up by 10 feet, 15 feet. You know, more than you'd ever expect. Shoreline properties have water lapping around their doors. It's just crazy. Yeah, and also, by the way, these posts. You can see these giant posts with the white tops. That's to account for the rise of the waterway. So when the waterway's really in its maximum flood, you can see that this walkway here would be flooded and inundated, because I've heard that it sometimes goes up to the top of the posts. Now if it did that, this car park here would also be inundated. So that must be a once in a, you know, sort of once in a century type flood. But the guy was telling me, the one who told me about the problems he had, he did say it was lapping over the banks. I'll just have a little nose, right. Northwich Quay. So Northwich Quay, this is public access for this little bit, but then it's private access. And there's a little, like a bar. Not a fan of the music though. The theme from Dr. Zhivago. Jesus Christ, what are they thinking of? I mean, I'm not a fan of Ibiza Remix, necessarily. But come on. Yeah, some interesting boats actually as well. Not just like narrowboats. I'm looking at GRPs, to be honest, when I say that. Like, I don't know if this will come out, but there's one there with the RAF style roundel on it, acres wild. That looks like about a 32 foot sort of centre cockpit, plenty of space. That looks like a nice one, but even better, I mean uglier but better, is that one there. That's a Broad's cruiser, so that's a wide beam. But look at the living space in there. You know, when people sort of talk about the sacrifices of living on boats, it is a real thing. You know, the struggle is real, so to speak. But there are certain people to whom that would represent a nice existence. They're living on a boat, so they're doing what they want to do, but it's a nice wide beam boat, lots of interior space, so a proper size room instead of a 6 foot wide room. They're on the water, as I say. For a lot of people, that's what it's all about. I don't know how much it would be to stay here, but you know, again, you've got a lovely little town. It's an underrated town, so it's not over touristed the way some of the more well-known ones are. Northwich is so busy, at times anyway. Northwich has actually got more, I feel like it's got more amenities and stuff going on. Let's have another little look, hang on. There's just one boat I want to check out over here. And it's that look. Look at that, isn't that a beauty? Again, not massive interior space, but that big cockpit cabin things on the superstructure. You could spend a lot of that. That could be basically a lounge. So you've got a spacious kind of a lounge. There's something about it that appeals. Its capability. It looks like it could go offshore. It could like cross the channel in milder weather. You know, it could go, but it could probably cross the Irish Sea, given a reliable engine. So I'm going to get out of the sun. It's absolutely roasting. The salt house. So I'm going to pop into Waitrose for a couple of bits. I think a lot of places do look nice in the sunshine. This place really benefits from it. It starts to look really pretty. Oh, hello. Come on, you can't begrudge me. You know it makes sense. So things are getting a little bit too crowded around the little fast food section there. I've been neglecting my fruit. I've not been able to find any that last more than 5 minutes. Easy peelers. Do you know something, right? These are the first ones I've found in ages that look half decent quality, where they're not all rancid and marked and pockmarked. Right, pears would be good as well. Why are they reduced and they aren't? You know what? I don't care. It's healthy and I'll do it. I'll commit. So, oh my God, spinach and feta parcels. Okay, I'm sold, right? But is there a better date? I can't say no. I can't turn them down. So this is more snack shopping than proper shopping, really. You know, I can't deny that. Look at this, look. Pork and black garlic. Pork and garlic. It sounds like it could be amazing, doesn't it? This is why I'm just a bitch, Waitrose. Oh, sorry, I'm Waitrose's bitch. Right. So we want some sausages, right? The trouble is, right, what's happening here is that I'm paralysed by choice. It's kind of overload, options overload. Let's get rid of the bag. I don't need to carry the bag. I need both hands free for this expedition. Caramelised pork and red onion, no. Well, yeah, but not today, because recently. Chorizo style sausages. Italian style sausages, or pork and herb. Pork and herb sounds gorgeous, doesn't it? The 16th. That's 2 days. That's just not long enough. I need more time. Right, so essentially what's happened, psychologically I'm stuck in an endless loop of indecision. Because now I've spotted sausages with black pepper and nutmeg. I can't even remember what nutmeg tastes like, but I want it. But I think Italian style with pork, grilled red pepper and tomato, but I need a better date because 2 days is not long enough. So, yes, that's more like it. Just hot and spicy breaded mini fillets. Nashville style. What even is Nashville style hot fillets? I can't deal psychologically with the abundance of choice. Because I'm going to be close to this shop, right, for up to about 2 weeks, there is no need for me to panic and buy everything like I normally would. I can take my time and just buy for like 2 days. So in a way, right, this is more, you could call this a reconnaissance mission. I'm sort of looking for potential options, but just a couple of things is what I'll buy. This is great. This section here is great. They're sort of ready meals, right? Or they're components of ready meals, but they're cooked from raw, and they're all nice. There isn't a baddie among them. Look at this. Look, chili and halloumi. Oh my god. What is this? Halloumi cheese made into a burger with chili. Anyway, I've got the sausages. Have I got something else? Right. I probably need... Well, no, the sausages will do for today and tomorrow. I got the shopping done, but I didn't make any friends with the young lady assistant because I had to call her over to clear items. Oh, schoolboy error. I tried to actually pack using the actual bag that I brought and putting it on the scales, and it just wasn't happy really with the whole concept. But the bare essentials are now in stock. I think I might just head back to the boat and cool down. I just think this is an underrated town, this. I think it's really nice. I'm not talking about the vibe or the people, because I don't know, you know. Okay. And there's this little sort of waterfront street, boulevard, avenue, call it what thou wilt. And then of course the evil McDonald's. That's my last trip. I'm never going back in there now. I'm done, honestly. I mean it this time. So there's a water point supposedly here. Ah, there it is, right over there opposite. Well, actually that's the facilities. One thing I've noticed about this waterway, you know, it's high summer, up on the canals there'd be 20-30 boats passing a day. Down here I think it's a third of that, much less traffic, and it's nice, to be honest. I thought the Weaver would be crazy during the summer, really popular, just chock-a-block, no moorings, but me and Trev turned up earlier on and there were 2 moorings on the pontoons there. In fact, there's Trev at the front, there behind. What's interesting though is here you can see bollards, so we're allowed to moor here. And do you know what I think? I think these are the 14-day ones. I think these are the so those ones we're on, they're the 24-hour. So we're going to have to move either here tomorrow or across the river. There are some other ones with those flats or whatever, the accommodation buildings. So we're going to have to move tomorrow. These are the 14. And what's odd is, like you will have noticed, there's not a single boat. There is not a single boat on these. And these are 14 days in an absolutely lovely location. And I bet you, because it's a kind of a back alley, I said boulevard and all that, it sort of looks that way, but look, these are the back end of the pubs and the businesses on the high street. So essentially it's a back alley, just a very posh one. So I bet you don't get a lot of hassle. Oh, although I say that, but look. I think at the end of the day they're just messing about on mopeds, aren't they? They're not doing any harm. But look, flood defence structure. This glass wall has been put here, and all the money's been spent to do it in the expectation that that water level down there could reach as high as there, which is quite a scary thought. I cannot imagine what this river looks like in full flood. So, for those of you who might not yet have travelled onto the Weaver navigation and are considering it, that is the entrance to the 24-hour moorings. So that's got a waterways key. This is the entrance to the 14-day moorings, and it's considerably less salubrious, kind of overgrown. Also, you'd have to climb up on the roof of your boat to get off, because those bollards are really high. So back to the boat waterways key. I have heard, well, seen a couple of YouTube vlogs where people mentioned 1 or 2 sort of minor issues with young scallywags messing about, or, you know, perhaps throwing things from this here, coming out of the cinema perhaps, and throwing rubbish across, or being a nuisance. But I don't suppose any of that represents any genuine problem, you know, not like a threatening problem. This is a lovely, lovely little mooring. I mean, look at that. There's a McDonald's 100 yards away. I know, right? I'm not saying that's why it's lovely. it's just one of the reasons. There are others. There's a Waitrose 500 yards away, for instance. There's a few pubs, you know, joking aside, pubs. I could do without the cinema, but anyway, whatever. Some kind of